The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down. Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ferguson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Over! 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 No!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Check. 9. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now running right through him. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Toss play. This is White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count them.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down, 3 down. Gun! Detroit! Over!
Back to throw here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Leopard! 59. All right, now, lucky 56. Shift. Over!
Ito Smith, his first carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 23.
All right, now, lucky 56. Watch twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Down 2 touchdowns
56.
early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Detroit! Detroit! 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Love. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off play action. Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And he's going to go down again. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. 47's the mic, boy. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. You better be afraid of me.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 32 that time. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Hey, now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Hey, get him, get him. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Detroit! Detroit! Check four. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll look to throw here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Check 26. Check 26.
He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 down. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hold the look.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Come on, D. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now back to throw. And that's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Off the play fake. Love. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Over.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Double tight. Hey, guys, check me out. All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check, butt set. Check. Detroit! Detroit! Mike, 53. 53, Mike. How you get on the...
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for the Panthers. 45 yards.
No. Check. Patriot. Kill. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Throwing on first down. Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Off play action. Love. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Detroit. Gun.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Detroit.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Watch you now, Barney. Tight dog. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
They begin with a run by Smith. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Kill! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back to throw now on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! 3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch the edge!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over. Check.
Back to throw. Hill shedding the tackle. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
Gun!
They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. Whoosh. Whoa! It still won't go down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Watch you now, Barney! Now let's go! Blue 90!
Off the play fake. Love. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
Off play action. Love escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down.
Detroit! Gun!
On 1st down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's White. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
To throw on second down. Love. His throw caught at about the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
No. Check. Patriot. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Here's White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Falcons now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, You feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
59. Flight 59.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down.
Right, now,
They've converted
56,
3 out of 5
56.
thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Come on, boys, come on.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Tighten up.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Hey.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Set. 3-19.
Off the play fake. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Love. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
I got 11. He's mine. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
From the gun, Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
26 Mike.
Gun!
Here we go, check and look.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons' offense as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gun! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Rush in!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Switch.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
We got 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Gun.
Ringo.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown, as his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on first down. Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
To throw on second down. Love. Wide open receiver complete.
Three down.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Gun!
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
All right, now, lucky 56.
On 1st down, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Gun!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they'll run it here. And some room to maneuver. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll give it to him up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Gun!
He'll look to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 82, back to return.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Green 39! Green 39!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw, and this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
You